Hurricane Helene caused unimaginable damage throughout North Carolina, Tennessee, and Florida. One of the thousands impacted by the hurricane were members of the Duck Dynasty family. Al and Lisa Robertson witnessed the destruction firsthand.
But it hit us about 5:30 in the morning. And I admit, we've rolled out a couple of storms here and down in Gulf Shores, but this one had some bite to it.
Al recounts saying he couldn't sleep. He recalls hearing trees coming down in the area. Quote, "Not close by, but these things are about 200 feet tall. When they hit the ground, you hear it for a long way." This recollection was all part of their interview on the family's Unashamed podcast. The couple was there to recall the frightening event in person. They were trapped in the Black Mountain region of North Carolina, just east of Asheville. Al explains that they got, quote, "caught flat-footed by the storm and saw 2 days of steady downpours, which accumulated more than 20 inches of rainfall in total."
First you're just praying that, spare us, and then you start praying about the people down lower because you're thinking down the mountain, this is going to be good. Lisa and I were staying at a little house kind of pretty much close to the top. I'm praying because I was worried about a mudslide.
The next day, they went to check on their cousins in a nearby area and on their granddaughter as well. They were all okay. However, they were left with no cell phone, no internet, no power, and no water. The couple still had hope to make it to the event they traveled out for, but they only made it half a mile before encountering a road blockage due to a mudslide and trees on the road. They tried other routes and directions, and finally, they tried to turn back and simply go home. But no matter where they went, they were met with closures and impasses. Quote, "At this moment, I realized we're trapped. We cannot leave this area," he says. "We've got no phones, no electricity. At this point, we don't even have a place to stay, but we do have family." And there's a helplessness that comes over you in that moment. Thankfully, the family is okay and was able to get to safety. Thumbs up this video if you're glad to hear that. In this video, I also want to leave you with knowledge of the hurricane itself. Hurricane Helene first made landfall on September 26th when it impacted Florida's Big Bend region, becoming the strongest hurricane on record to do so. It lessened to a tropical storm by the time it made its way inland to North Carolina, but still carried deadly winds and rainstorms. As of Sunday, October 6th, the dead toll of Hurricane Helene has risen to at least 227 across 6 states, according to CNN. Hundreds of people across the Southeast remain unaccounted for, as large areas remain affected by flooding, road closures, and power loss. According to PowerOutages.us, over 410,000 customers remain without power as of Sunday. Sadly, Hurricane Milton is quickly approaching, only a week after Helene. This one is set to take Florida with a direct hit. Often, in the midst of tragedy, beauty can be found in the hearts of the people around us. Before I give examples, I thought we'd use this comment section of this video to send love, prayers, encouragement by all those affected by the hurricane, and prayers for those who are anticipating this upcoming hurricane, Hurricane Milton. Feel free to comment below as I tell you some of the country artists who've gotten involved. Luke Combs and Eric Church are 2 country stars working to raise money to help Hurricane Helene relief efforts. On Monday, October 7th, they were announced as 2 of the headliners of Concert for Carolina, a stadium concert scheduled to take place on October 26th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Also headlining the event are legendary singer-songwriter James Taylor, as well as bluegrass star Billy Strings. Luke Combs made a promise to help the community of his home state and followed through. Tickets for Concert for Carolina will go on sale Thursday, October 10th at 10 a.m. Eastern, with all proceeds being funneled to help hurricane victims. The funds will be split between Combs and Church's Chief Cares Foundation. Combs will send his portion to Samaritan's Purse, Manna Food Bank, Second Harvest Food Bank of Northwest North Carolina, and one more yet to be announced organization. Eric Church's newest song, Darkest Hour, is making a large impact as well. The singer made the decision to donate all the rights and royalties from the song to North Carolina. Quote, "Sometimes you give a song a moment, sometimes a song takes its own moment," he told Good Morning America. Other artists helping hurricane relief include Dolly Parton, who pledged $2 million in relief efforts, including a personal donation of $1 million. Morgan Wallen, a native to East Tennessee, made a $500,000 donation to the Red Cross to help residents of that area and the hard-hit Western North Carolina region. And Miranda Lambert and her Mutt Nation Foundation created a fundraiser for relief efforts with a focus on aiding animal shelters hit by the storm, as well as emergency response efforts. She made a personal donation of nearly $100,000. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all those affected or know someone who's affected. I'm Adison Haager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing.